Shabbat Shalom, and Chag Sameach. Today, we not only celebrate Shabbat, we celebrate the holiday of Shavuot, the holiday commemorating the giving of the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai. And so we decided to do something a little bit different with this week's video. We took each commandment and we condensed it down into one word that we thought best represented the meaning of that commandment. In no particular order, you shall not commit adultery, commitment. You shall not misuse the name of Adonai, name. I am God, you shall have no other gods, one. You shall not make yourselves an idol, idolatry. You shall not murder, life. You shall not steal, rules. You shall not covet, contentment. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy, Shabbat. You shall not give false testimony, truth. And finally, honor your father and mother, parents. And then we turned it over to you. We asked each of you to send us photographs that you felt represented those 10 words, the 10 commandments. And what you sent us was wonderful. It was so lovely to see everybody's interpretation of the words, some so different and some very, very similar. So I took your photographs and I wove them into the themes of Shabbat, into the prayers and blessings that we sing every week. And that's what you're about to see. So thank you to each and every one of you that participated in this celebration of Torah, of Shavuot, and of Shabbat. I hope you enjoy it. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahalik ner shel Shabbat. Good Shabbos, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Vayhi Erev, Vayhi Boker, Yom HaShishi, Vayhulu Hashmayim v'Eretz Kol Tzva'am, Vaychal Elohim Yom HaShavim Malakto Asher Asah, Vishbot Yom HaShavi Mikol Malakto Asher Asah, V'Yireh Elohim Et Yom HaShavi, V'Yikadesh Oto, Yivo Shabbat Mikol Malakto Asher Baruch Elohim Asod, Baruch Adonai Elohim Olam, Borei P'Regafen.
Amen.
Baruch Adonai Elohim melech haolam asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotav ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'aratzon hilanu zikaron maseh b'reishit ki yom tehila l'mikra kodesh zechar tziat mitzrayim ki banu b'harta b'yotana kadashta mikol ha'amim shabbat kodshecha ba'avar ratzon hinhaltanu Baruch Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
You shall not commit adultery, commitment. Shamor v'zachur b'dibur echad Ishmianu el hamyuchad Adonai echad u'shumo echad L'shem u'tiferet b'li tchila Lecha dodi Likrat kala Pene Shabbat Nekavela Lecha dodi Likrat kala Pene Shabbat
Shavuot Shabbat lechu v'nelecha ki hi makor habaracha merosh mikedem nasuha sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila lecha dodi likrat kala peni Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala peni Shabbat nekabela hitorari ki ba'orech kumi uri shidaveri kavod Adonai alayich nigla lecha dodi likrat kala peni Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala peni Shabbat nekabela boi v'shalom ateret bala gam b'simcha ub'tzola toch emunei am segula boi chala lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela.
You shall not misuse the name of Adonai your God. Name.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed le'olam va'ed yalalai lai yalalai lai yalalai lai yalalai lai Yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai.
I am God. You shall have no other gods. 1.
I am here, I am now, asking when, asking how, only I, only thou, only one. Breathing in, breathing out, I am with and without, Hear my voice singing out to the one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam, Le'olam Va'ed.
You shall not make for yourselves an idol, idolatry.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Norai behilot oseh pele, norai behilot oseh pele. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Malchutecha ra'u v'necha, bokei ayam livnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze'eli anu ve'amru, Ze'eli anu ve'amru. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh, ba'kodesh.
You shall not murder. Life.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim.
Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Shabbat.
Vishamru B'nai Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat L'dorotam Brit Olam Vishamru B'nai Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat L'dorotam Brit Olam Beni uvein b'nei Yisrael Oti le'olam Ki sheshet yamim Asa Adonai Et hashamayim ve'et haaretz Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat L'dorotam Brit Olam V'shamru B'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat.
You shall not give false testimony. Truth.
Open my eyes to truth. Open my hands to give freely. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love. Open my eyes to truth. Open my hands to give freely. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love.
Honor your mother and father, parents.
We are gifts and we are blessings. We are history in song. We are hope and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. We are words and we are stories. We are pictures of the past. We are carriers of wisdom, not the first and not the last. Vador, vador, nagid God lecha. Vador, vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation. Vador, vador, these lips will praise your name. Looking back on the journey that we carry in our hearts, from the shadow of the mountain to the waters that would part. We are blessed and we are holy. We are children of your way, and the words that bring us meaning, we will have the strength to say. Vador, vador, nagid God. kavod lecha. L'dor vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, L'dor vador, these lips will praise your name.
You shall not steal. Rules. Not just this one rule. All of these commandments are rules. Some of them are negative rules, the thou shalt nots, the activities from which we're supposed to refrain. And some of them are positive rules, the things we should do, like keeping Shabbat and honoring our mothers and fathers. And these 10 commandments or rules are just the tip of the iceberg. Tradition tells us that if we look through the entirety of Torah, there are 613 mitzvot, 613 things to either do or refrain from doing in order to honor God and our tradition. We don't like rules, do we? No, we bristle when people tell us what we can or cannot, should or should not do. It's not that we want to get out there and steal, at least I hope not, but we don't want our freedoms infringed upon. We want to be able to follow our own inner light and ideas and pursue that which we want to pursue when we want to pursue it. And we resist the fact that any of that freedom might be curtailed. And yet, rules are the first things we were given after food. That's pretty much it once we got into the wilderness. Once we had been redeemed from slavery and we were a whole bunch of individuals who had been thinking understandably only of our individual selves for one day, how we would make it through one day, much less a future, much less others. Once we were freed from enslavement, now we needed to come together as a people, as a community. And it takes rules to do that. It takes standards of behavior. It takes common expectations. It takes manifesting that love we want to show for our neighbor, the most common commandment, rule given to us in the Torah. It takes putting that into language of what we should do and what we shouldn't do to take care of one another, to look out for one another. And so we were given these 10 commandments that we celebrate on Shavuot, and all of the 603 other ones given at Sinai, and everything else that's come down to us from tradition that elaborates upon those rules and gives us a better sense of what is good for one another and that from which we should refrain. Right now, there's a lot of talk about what kinds of rules can and should be implemented for people to follow. What can we do to keep one another safe during this virus? Should businesses be closed? Should beaches be open for access? Should we be required to wear a mask when leaving our homes or entering into a business? And there are those we see right now who are actually taking up arms to resist these kinds of rules being put into place. But we in our tradition know otherwise. We know that the preeminent rule of all is pikuach nefesh. Thou shalt save a life. Now, admittedly, there has been discrepancy throughout the generations about which rules actually lead to the saving of a life directly, and which might be a little too removed from actually saving a life to take that kind of preeminence that we might otherwise assume. For instance, if one wants to donate their organs after the end of their life, Jewish tradition has said that that donation of organs will immediately help another individual in their life and their healing. And so, yes, you may absolutely do that for the sake of pikuach nefesh. Well, what about if you want to donate your body for science? Well, some say that the study that your body will enable to happen and the advancement of information will eventually lead toward healing for others. And so that is an example of pikuach nefesh, of saving a life. And there are others who say the time between when that research happens and when it might actually come into play for saving another is too long. And so it's not actually pikuach nefesh, saving a life. And we can disagree about these things. But what we cannot disagree about is that saving a life has to be first and foremost in our minds. And so right now, as we're trying to race and figure out what can keep people safe and what might lead to a cure and what might keep this dangerous virus at bay, we need to err on the side of accepting upon ourselves those rules which can sustain people. The ones we know, the ones we don't know, the Jewish community, and well beyond. Thou shalt not, and thou shalt. 613 we were given in the Torah. 10 we celebrate especially at Shavuot. If right now our elected officials and the CDC and scientists around the world can give us a handful of rules that will help to protect you and me and all the people we love and humanity at large, then ours is a tradition that says we embrace those rules. We understand that holiness stems from those rules, because ultimately, every human being impacted by them is holy, the reflection of God as we are when we care for one another. Amen. Shabbat Shalom, and a happy Shavuot to all of us as well.
We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. Our KKBE list of remembrance begins with the names of members and friends of the KKBE family who died in more recent days. Delphine Barnett, Tom Grenwis, and Mary Rosen. We add to their names the names of those whose yahrzeit, the anniversary of whose passing we commemorate on this Shabbat. Samuel Bennett, Sam Bykoff, Ruth Cadwell, Florence Chavin, Phyllis Cohen, Sarah Cohen, Martin Gallade, Fanny Garber, William Goldie, Miriam Golden, Myron Halpern, Abraham Hellman, Dorothy Heiger, Herman Huff, Dorothy Kirchner, Minda Leader, Emmy Levisser, Gerald London, Madeline Long, William Long, Arthur Morgan, Toba Perlman, Durwood Phillips, Paul Rosen, Florence Rosen, Philip Seif, Phil Schuriger, Gilbert Snyder, Saul Swillinger, Larry Vernick, Shep Yelman, Lillian Zelonka, and Leon Zucker. Remembering them, we turn to page 598 in Mishkan Tefillah, if you're following along. And if it's your custom, we rise together and join in Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, bi'alma divrach irutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayachon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mivarach le'olam u'almei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha barichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, da'amiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for blessing, and together let us say, Amen. Ose shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru. Amen.
You shall not covet contentment.
Oh, say shalom in Roma. Oh, say shalom in Roma. Booyah, shalom. Booyah, shalom. Booyah, shalom. Aleinu, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom in Roma. Oh, say shalom in Roma. Booyah, say shalom. Booyah, say shalom. Booyah, say shalom. Aleinu.
Hi everyone. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good Yontif and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.
Shabbat Shalom, y'all. Hoping everything this festival season just clicks right into place.